Turn 9 to 15. Okay, so let's just have a look at the replay. Yeah, it looks bad. I think they'll be destroyed this turn, like, maybe. The other guys are still routed, so they didn't get a chance to move, it looks like. He apparently still has lots of mortar ammo left. Some of them are still alive in the south, amazingly enough. Okay, let's just check suppression before we look around. Suppressed. Should I rally him? Yeah, I guess I should try. He's pinned. That's enough. Suppression is quite low. Surprising, considering he's only his own and hasn't had anything really. And there's no support. I mean, the South is lost. I don't know how my opponent can say, well, it's just challenging. No, it's lost. I see these. Well, I guess the difference is I know what I got back here, and I got nothing. it's just shit down here. There's nothing. There's one platoon, a couple of tanks, and a couple of Wagen MG. They don't even have any machine gun support because, I mean, there's one machine gun. That is functional here. The other one's been destroyed. So, yeah, okay. Suppression is 3. That's gonna be left as is. Let's check everybody. Looks like they took a casualty. Nope. No suppression, considering they were just hit. I just realized, well, we're gonna have to watch the log again, watch the replay again. Anyway, I should remember to turn on the logging though, because I'm pretty sure that went off the screen. No suppression, that's surprising, considering he is on his own. Suppression, considering they just got hit really hard. No suppression, considering they were just in a serious firefight. Okay, well, that's a good sign, I guess, but, well, we've got a long way to go. I'm not... If I sound like I'm not confident, it's because I'm not. That's the truth. I think that'll take a long time for me to be able to tell. Yeah, the situation is well in hand. I just not there yet. Not there yet. Center is still okay. I don't know why that is. I mean, considering some of them have just, well, he knows where some of them are. I can't really keep moving them around. I gotta do something useful. Okay. We gotta do something useful. And now, here's the other problem, is this LMG, one of these LMGs from the support platoon is not an LMG anymore, it's just a 3-man rifle section, with I think they only have. Yeah, with short range rifles, six. Count up. Range is 6. Yeah. Random number generator has not been kind in this battle. And the other problem, of course, is I've actually played very badly, I think. So, just bad deployment, bad choices for units, but for the moment, we'll put it down to inexperience. That's the easy explanation. Amazing thing is I've not seen any armor yet. No, that position is utterly useless. They just cannot see anything. Pretty sure they have so little ammo. I mean, they got shots, which means they have ammo. But you might save them for close range stuff when the cavalry breaks through. That might be useful. Because they won't be able to. They won't be able to. I'd have to move some of them though. Well, one of them I think, because it won't be able to see. I think they won't be able to see past the terrain. Okay, so here we go. I rallied him once already, so we'll leave him. I'm actually gonna leave him routed. I don't see any point. I turn his guns off. They are still routed. Not much happening there, I think. For around 47, 68. No, I'm not gonna bother. You may not have actually been seen. I wonder. We'll look more closely at that. I have to be careful with these. I am running low on HE. 7 rounds left. Like I said, the random number generator has not been kind. I got very little ammo in the mortars, and these guys didn't get very much HE. Now, I actually believe in real life they didn't carry that much, but I think in the game they carry more than they did in real life. But I didn't get many. I think I only had in a 15 range or something. I'd have to look back at the old early videos to figure that out. Oops. Coolbug, and he's rallied. Okay, let's zoom out. Assess the tactical situation. I use the term loosely, more like a clusterfuck, but call it what you will. It's a battle. It's messy. Okay. Let's go around with these scouts. Still can't see shit. I might zoom in a bit because that's even harder to see shit. Let's make it a little easier to see the shit. Yeah, this terrain, they could sneak up at me, no problem. Well, that works against them as well, unless they've moved scouts in here and I don't see them. Yes, it's possible. I mean, if there's a 2-man scout in there and that hasn't moved into 2 or 3 turns with the range set to 0, you will not see it. Actually, if it's been sitting here, that would have to be sitting there for quite some time. But I mean, if he knows exactly where I am, I would actually probably find that out fairly quickly because the mortars. He seems to have lots of artillery ammo left, so I think we're gonna get beaten up with that. As I already pointed out, I got nothing. Artillery is probably now on saving ammo mode. Okay, in front here, you can see that one. Anything else? Turn around. Nope. So I need to move this other scout forward because he's just a little bit too far back. You can see the one. Else it reveals itself. We have our suppression is the best it could be. Is it ready? Now, this is not good because this guy here is on his own. No support. So I gotta look to see if I can tell where, and he can't see that way. Okay, well, that's a problem. That is a problem. Right down to the last, couple hundred meters here to get some victory X's, and this is where I think this is probably where it gets really hard. There's a saying in amongst techies. It's like the first 80% is the easiest. 80% of the project is always easy. The other 20% is where it gets really difficult. Getting all the bugs out is actually the hardest part of all, and most people don't seem to realize that. You actually really will end up spending a lot of your time, even though that is the smallest part that's left over of the project after you're getting everything to work well enough, I almost said perfectly, no, well enough that the customer is happy. The customers, of course, are never ever happy. You gotta put the limit on somewhere, otherwise it goes on forever. Fortunately, these things don't go on forever. Although I think they should. Honestly, I think a game like this shouldn't really have a finite ending. The ending should be decided by the players rather than an artificial number of turns, right? Keep battling because if I'm running out of ammo, so right now I'm probably more inclined to truce than try to keep pushing forward, right? And really, I think a better game is just to have terrain as being the most basic idea of how much you've achieved, rather than specific victory hexes or victory points. Every hex counts as something, so every hex you didn't own before counts. Every hex you gain after the ones you didn't own at the beginning adds to your score. So you start out with a score, of all of the point hexes you own. I think that would make a very nice balanced game without having to attack in a very specific directions, because in your tactics would be more geared to whatever the terrain is, rather than where you have to get to a certain place. You decide what your objectives are, not the game. Because I think that's more what a commander would do anyway. Today we're going to take this farmhouse, rather than today we're going to take these 10 positions, rather than just this one thing. This is what we're going to achieve today, and everybody knows what they're trying to get at. So these guys are so in a good position. They can't see anything because there's nobody around. But I think these guys are here. They're moving. And I'm guessing there's more people up here. And these guys are getting really close. Fucking hell, I can't, there's nothing I can do here. There's absolutely nothing I can do. Just hopelessly outnumbered. Hopelessly outnumbered. All I can do is keep moving back. But now I'm at the gully, and of course the cavalry are already moving around me, so... I don't... Yeah, so I suspect if I move one of these up, we'll probably get shot at this time, because he's moved something up here. Yeah, the south is just a write-off in my head. I can't... My brain is just not able to get any useful idea of what I can do here. And in my mind, there's nothing I can do. I don't see anything. I mean, the number of cavalry seem to have diminished. I don't know. That seems peculiar. There's still a couple of ones that look fairly strong. And the ones that have 2 have been hit. Well, this one's still 3. And he is at, what's that? Right, so we're looking around with the guys that are very suppressed. He has to move forward. He's on the height 20. He might be able to shoot down to this area, I don't know. He can't see anybody, so they can't see him either. Nobody can see him, which means when he pops out, I don't know if anybody would actually be able to opportunity fire at him. Is it even worthwhile looking around with these guys? No, probably not. They're tanks. They don't have much suppression. And usually you have to look around with the tank, even though that's not how it works. I mean, if they're not buttoned, well, it's just how the game's designed, nothing you can do about it. Basically, you only spot in the direction you're facing, even though line of sight is a 360-degree design. Matrix changes so that spotting only works in the direction that you're pointing or facing, so you actually have to turn around 6 times, or 5 times. Well, 6 times really, because you want to look in the direction that you were facing, just to make sure that you don't spot anything new. And that Matrix basically made it work that way. It doesn't quite fit with how line of sight works in the game, so it's one of those things, a retrofit that's doesn't quite work right, in my opinion. So I'm gonna enable the log, and hopefully I don't break it this time. And let's watch that replay again. Too far zoomed out. We'll need to watch it again. Zoom is good. Especially because of that flicker. I have no idea why they were retreating in that direction, because I mean the retreat text in the other direction completely. Considering that guy get hit with artillery, it's kind of weird that, and that's one of the reasons I don't want to look at it with that zoom, in that zoom level, because it makes a peculiar thing at the yeah, actually we'll look at it really close, because that'll allow us to see the details, I think. Anything that's happening far away, because I'm pretty sure that scrolled off. Yes, definitely. Let's look at that again. So my heavy machine gun actually did get a shot in there. Kind of surprising. because they were just running around randomly. They were so out of it. I mean, they're supposed to retreat towards the retreat hex. The retreat hex is actually in the center of the map. So I don't know why they're moving. They should be moving. They should be moving in this direction. I don't know why they would fall back in this direction. No idea at all. Okay, so okay, the heavy MGs actually got in on the action there. That was actually kind of surprising. Didn't really expect that. They fired at the engineers though. That is an indication of that there will be mines in that was in this area. I think that means there will be mines around here. So this is the problem with taking so long, giving my opponent plenty of time to lay mines and defend that. So I mean, even if I get there, I'm gonna have to take some severe losses just to capture them. Well, we'll decide that if I get the chance. I mean, you know, like I said in the past, I've decided just not to bother taking because I feel I didn't deserve it. But you know, I think you have to I think I have to prove to myself that I earned them, because it's not just a matter of surviving. You know, just surviving to take the victory X's is not really it's the same indicator to me. Because that's just luck, I think. What else did? Let's see. So, and in the center, they was. I know that was somewhere else. Yeah, oh wow, that was a lot of casualties. That was a lot of casualties in this attack here. Well, they moved onto the road, and so. But actually, it doesn't matter because now it's orchard hexes, so he should have had pretty good cover. But he might have been moving very fast because they. Let's see. Oh well, they already had 6 casualties at that point. So when they took their first hit in that exchange, so. Yeah, we still. Yeah, the log is so weird. Really, still wish I need this. That's one other thing I need to get used to looking at. It doesn't really, it's not really that informative because it's hard to match anything up. Okay, so got that guy to deal with. Doesn't seem like there's anybody here. The engineer was shot at. Didn't really stick around. We didn't cause any casualties, as far as we can tell. Long doesn't say. And oh wow, we destroyed the rifles. Oh wow, yeah, they were at. Okay, that was in one exchange. No, that was a different one because then they pulled back. Yeah, he's moving out very, very weak units here. Some of these all have 6 casualties already. Okay, well that's interesting. Shoots and firing at cavalry range 0x. Wow! Hit chance 25%. Cavalry destroyed. Ow. The LMG was firing at him. 3 casualties in one burst. And then another supplementary casualty. Ow. 7 casualties in one shot. Ow. Ow. Yeah, ship machine guns are nuts. I mean, it's very bad, really hard being on the receiving end of them though. They're great when you're using them, but a pain in the ass when you're when they're used against you. They're not that OP in this game though. I mean, they function more like they did in real life. Well, because the game is more geared towards mid, like suppression being the first thing that gets changed. So once you fire at something, if you pin them, they hit the ground, and then that's it. They don't. It gets progressively harder to actually hurt them. I mean, if they're moving out in the open and they happen to be moving fast enough, then the machine gun will do what a machine gun will do. But in a type of battle where everything is close together and everybody's moving cautiously, it's not. They come a bit less troublesome, shall we say? But they still a problem because of the suppression. I mean, they cause suppression very quickly, and that is what keeps them guys alive. So, don't. Yeah, I mean that LMG just wiped out that. I think they were dispersed. No, yeah, they were destroyed outright. Nope, doesn't say that. I think they might have been. Doesn't say they were. Does not say they were. The one LMG did a hell of a lot of damage to two cavalry sections. That's amazing. This guy all by himself did damage to two of them. I think he forced one to pull back, which we don't see now. So he might have dispersed when he pulled back, but he hurt that one pretty badly too. Well, I think he was moving forward too fast there. Trying to get around these guys, but I mean that's reasonable. He has the upper hand here. There's really no reason for him to hold back. But if he keeps pushing forward like that, he might not have much left. I mean, I've seen that in my solo battle. The cavalry, especially these ones, because they don't have any machine guns, so they're strictly using rifles at 7 hexes. So they're relying on their speed to get close by and then get off a few shots, and then I assume in the best cases for them to pull back, to increase the range, because they're relying on their speed as well to avoid getting hit, because it's harder to hit the fast-moving target. But if you do hit them, casualties are very high. Okay, so I don't see any chance of rallying these guys now. If they can get into the trench, and I think they have a chance, but I mean, there's only 2 sections left. Don't even know how. There's 9 men left in that one. Okay, that's the wrong one. And there's 9 men left in that one. But what can they do? There's nothing they can do. This entire area is lost. I've kind of given up on it. I mean, I can't control the soldiers anyway because they're routed, and attempting to rally them will probably result in them still being routed. I mean, there's nothing I can gain. Well, they might then be retreating, which is not any better. And even if I manage to rally them to the point where they could fight, what are they going to do? I mean, they're out in the open. As soon as they fire at one unit, the others will opportunity fire at them, and then that's it. So it doesn't seem like it's very helpful. It's a no-win situation in my mind. I just can't see anything I can do. Well, and I created the situation. I mean, it's all my fault. It's not. didn't consider what might happen. I didn't consider that I know what my opponent's tactics are. I've played against them enough, and I know the Netherlands have cavalry, so I didn't consider what how he might use them there. And so that my unit purchase was not really the best it could be for that area, because that's really, that's really what the supporting units are intended for, is to cover the part of the map where the main rifle company is not operating. And I just didn't do well at all. Didn't really look at the map well enough and consider what possibilities there might be. But hopefully, maybe some things will improve. So I think we're gonna move forward here. Don't have things they probably now in the year. Because if I move forward, then I'm handing the advantage over to him, right? So which direction do I want to go in? Which direction would be the most helpful? There's trees here. But these are there's the trees everywhere. The orchard hexes are just as effective as trees. They function the same way. They look different, but they behave the same way. Nothing to be seen there. So I move across here. See, that means putting him on the road, which is not really very useful. Things I have no idea where he is. He could be moving another platoon up here, right? I mean, they're definitely moving up through here, because that guy came out through this X here. I think he came out in this hex. Because he had to be there. So this one fired at him at 3 hexes. This one fired at him at 2 hexes. And then he pulled back, so he's probably over here. Probably rallied. Now, this is a road, but like I said before, and I have to keep reminding myself. Yes, it looks like a road, but it actually is tagged as an orchard hex. So the cover in here is not the same as it would be on the road. So actually, moving forward is sort of okay. I mean, we're in trees. We're both in trees, so. And that's the only thing I can do. Like, thing is, I can't see though. That's the thing, because of the orchard hexes. So he moves there. Nothing can cover him. Nothing can cover him. Well, I think this one will move forward this way because he gets a better... You can see that hex there, but if I move forward here, then you actually can see this way, so I don't think you can. Right. Do I put him in the trees? And if I do that, then there's no place for the infantry to move in. And again, if he moves forward, there's nobody to spot for him. Okay, well, not quite. There's some guys who can see that way. Now, obviously we can't see that way. Okay, so he moves there or there. Smoke. The bane of this game. Taking too long here. So indecisive. Well, no matter where I go here, I know I will not learn anything in this area because it is one hex. Okay, it is one hex. There is no... I have to move very, very far forward, and my interest is purely in the victory hexes. I don't have the numbers to be able to attack through their lines to do some damage back there. And these guys don't have the speed anyway, so that is not their purpose. So I think I should be moving this way, which leads me to I think I should move here. I think this hex is still occupied because he pulled it back, so, and then may have rallied in there, but I don't know. Do I need to find out? Do I need to lose another scout just to find that out? It's an orchard hex. I don't know. Okay, so let's go further than that. If I move in there and find out there's somebody in there, what do I do about it? Because there's nothing that can get in there and shoot at it, as far as I can tell. Yeah, because there's orchard hexes here. So until I can get these units moved up, there's actually no point. Right, but we need to know, because these scouts, they have to be able to move up, right? So, we lose a scout. Ow! Managed to get in there. He's pinned, that's probably why, but he is ready. Okay, so, we'll leave him there for the moment. Because if they didn't opportunity fire right away, they will not opportunity fire. Now that he's using that smoke. Damn it, he's using that smoke. See what I mean? This is how a experienced player does things. Perfect placement. Easy. It's amazing. If I could even get half that good, I'd be well on my way to playing way better than I am. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that for the moment. I need to move this scout forward. Can he see that? No. If he moves forward there, will he be able to see it? I don't know. Let's find out. Yes, he will. Okay, so I can't really do anything about it. quite impressive that he has no suppression even though he got hit with artillery fire. He's ready. I don't really have a good way to put some suppression on him at the moment. I don't think that'll help. He'll have an aim in a more restricted line of sight than this guy does. So this is a one-on-one fight. Not a good idea. Okay, so the question is, if he moves there, stick around again. Stick around again. Ow. Nothing else. So it's just the one, but he needs help. Yeah, this unit is not in good shape, but he may be able to help here. He still has access to an LMG and rifle. Tank might want to be a factor here. Nope, not helpful. Okay, so we need to do something about this guy, and it's gonna be tough because he's sitting there just waiting for me to fire at him, right? And I got nothing. I got nothing I can drop on him right now to make that, to even that out a bit. So if I fire at him, he's definitely gonna take a hell of a lot of casualties. It's not even suppressed. Wow. It's 20%. Oh, at this range, yeah, it's gonna hurt. Question is, did they fire at him? That is something I don't know. It's gonna be really hard to tell unless I look at the replay again. No, they did not, because he's got no suppression on him. Hey, they didn't fire back. Oh, wow. Really? Hmm. I wonder why. Hmm. Unless it's a person that went up so fast that they didn't get a chance. That seems kind of surprising. Now, will they fire it? They may get a special op fire, even if they're very suppressed. So this guy has to move in order to be able to help them. So he's going to be moving really close. Well, maybe if we can put some more suppression on him. Okay, he is really out of it because he's not even firing back. That's really weird. I'm a bit concerned here because he may have had a chance to place mines there. We'll find out. Okay, so we got that to deal with, and he can't really help that one anyway. Rally. Is somebody here? Very likely. Let's see if I can find that. I really wish the wishes. But the log is so it's useful in so many ways and useless in so many ways. Just there's no middle ground where it's like, yeah, you just get the right information you want. Not really sure. I think they might have been fired at. Because I know this one was, but for some reason, this one was actually attacked by 2 units. So I'm guessing the other one's back here. But that would be range 1. Figure that out. Oops, I forgot there were... Have I got there were 2 copies of the log in there? Well, that's not... This is not helpful. So he's on his own. I'll have to sort out what to do with him in a second. Okay. Let's push forward. Actually, no. Let's move the scout first. Get him close to that, because that's likely where mines would be. So, you can start inspecting that. Around. Too much smoke. Too much smoke. I'm gonna ask my opponent if we can move the visibility up just a couple of points, so we can see through 1 hex of smoke, because right now we cannot. And this is really thin. Because 1 hex of smoke should not block line of sight. That's actually not how the game was designed, according to some players. What happened was people started playing the game with very low visibility, and at the low visibility, like under 25, you can't see through 1 hex of trees and 1 hex of smoke, and that's really just silly. Well, the trees maybe is okay, but the smoke definitely is silly. So basically, you can put up one hex of smoke, and you've just put up armor in front of yourself, because nobody can shoot at you, right? You completely, it's like an impenetrable armor, and smoke doesn't work that way. You should be able to shoot through it, but in the game, you have to be able to see the hex you want to shoot at. So, like you can't do indirect fire at anything you can't see, which is really weird. Forward. Really surprised that he was pushed back so easily. Suppression is 4. There is nobody here, obviously. But I'll bet there's somebody in there. So as soon as I step in, I get attacked from 2 different sides. Now he fired me once already, so if I fired him, then he's probably going to get. His second shot will be much better. Okay, so we've got that side covered. Don't know if I should move up. No, I'm gonna think about it. It's like, the thing is, I can't tell if any of the range 1 attacks were the ones that mattered. Because obviously the attacks that happened here were the counterattacks were more successful than the attacks, because we pushed them back, right? Like, this one unit was attacked by 2 different squads, and then both of them were pushed back, but it's hard to tell how it's really hard to tell what actually happened without watching the replay again. Do I want to do that? I may need to. Give me an idea what actually happened. So, well, there's a small chance that he actually... Well, if he pulled back, there's a small chance he may have... Well, he had 6 casualties at that point. He might have actually dispersed. I'm gonna regret this. I think I'm gonna regret this, but the thing is he's got no suppression on him, so he has to fire, which means he has to take a hit. So I think I'm actually not gonna do that, although it's bad for him because he's gonna be stuck here. So any artillery that lands on him at the end of this turn will be very accurate. I think actually he should move back again. Because he really should not be involved in the battle. I do not want to lose him. He's actually capable of firing some pretty decent weapons, but still, if he can do it from range, that would be much better. I mean, the LMG has a range of 16, so if he's doing that from way back here, that's not too bad. Can't help out there, though. Now he's gonna fire at him. He's moved, so is he. So I should have left him pinned. Actually, he wasn't pinned. He had a suppression of 8. He was just not almost pinned. So I think that's probably, yeah, that's probably better for him to be actually rallied. I don't know. I think I'm going to leave it like that because, just because these units are not really in a good position yet. So let's go back to them. So you can see that way. We can gonna risk moving up here. And he can definitely move there. Cover that one again. Now that may be a bad move because that's gonna get hit by mortar fire, right? I think he'll move there, but that's out in the open, so not ideal. And we got these guys here, I think, but can't actually see them. So if he moves back that way, and you can't see anything that way. He's got the side covered. If he moves forward again, can we hit that? No. But he can. He may be out of shots by then, though. So actually, I think he has to stay there. Scout will stay there. So far, nothing seen there. Okay, well, that's what we're gonna do there. I don't know. I just feel like I can't rush forward there. It's a very awkward area. Not since my reconnaissance is very poor. He cannot stay there. But I think I'm not sure where to move him. I probably will put him back here. Yeah, let's put them back there. So it was worthwhile moving forward. It almost always is. It's just the loss is really not fun to take, right? Because I generally have I don't have enough scouts generally, so losing one scout is worth a lot. I mean, it does not just points, but in utility, they are extremely valuable units. It's the only way you can tell what's going on. Okay, so I'm gonna leave the center for the moment. I'm gonna move these guys. Can they hit anything? Let's find out. So let's determine whether they can actually be useful as in their current position. Nope, they cannot hit that position. They may end up firing direct, because that may actually be better. There may be a better chance of anything. Now let's pick one that's closest. So that one. Okay, so the light mortars still cannot hit anything, so there's no point in them staying where they are. You might as well move forward. Question is to where? You should stick to the slope, I think. Yeah. Those guys are pretty far away. And they're moving pretty quickly. Man, that's moving so ridiculously fast. I don't think there's anything over there that can shoot at them, but I guess if they get spotted, then they could get artillery on them. Now, there's a good chance he will be seen, though. The Yagas are not really that important at the moment. From what I can tell, I mean, we're not seeing... Might leave them here, I think. LNG... I think I'll move to the front here. Which one is the... chance of him being seen from there? Quite high. If something moves in there. But don't really have a choice. He needs to move. think the heavy machine guns will move as well. There's nothing for them to shoot at the moment. They actually managed to get a shot off over here, but I don't think it really matters that much. It forced them back because it showed there was units there. Okay, in the center, I don't know what we're gonna do here. We actually did quite a lot of damage here, I think. So, well, only option I got is to put him out there and see what he gets, what shoots at him, but... Fucking hell! So they're moving up to that side. I'm actually moving around there. If they move through there, they're safe, because I won't be able to see them. He's moving... I'm amazed I got away with that. Okay, I'm gonna pull back. Now, I don't think anything fired at him. He's got no suppression. Yeah, I don't think so. So, by the magic of the all-seeing player's eye, we still know there's a unit there, even though nobody can see it. So, he doesn't have to stay there. It will disappear next turn, though. Now, if he moves up here, then these guys get a shot. They will shoot at him because it's range 3. But again, they're on their own. Oh, actually they're not, because they will shoot at them too. What I'm going to actually do is pull this one back. Yeah, let's pull him back. Push him forward there. Swap them around. Because he bore the brunt of them moving up in here, so, well, we'll just try to keep him at the back so he's not taking them to do any of the heavy lifting, really. He still has an LMG, he can fire that. He actually has an SMG, but that means he has to fight really close. But the LMG is what I really need here, because that is the real strength of any infantry squad in World War II is the LMG they may be carrying. For nations that didn't give infantry sections LMGs, they probably didn't do that well. They probably didn't do that well. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna leave it like that. I don't really see what else I can do. I can move him forward, but there's no cover up here. That's the problem. And that means he will probably be seen. But we gotta find out. I don't... Okay, we've got scouts there. Let's pull them back. Got lucky. Because he was moving so very fast. That's probably 3 X's of move. No, maybe probably 2 X's. Fortunately, I think they only have... Yeah, fortunately, they only have rifles. Fortunately. Took very little suppression out of that, actually. Didn't really... I should have looked around, obviously, because once he fires at you, he's not going to fire again unless you move again. I keep forgetting that. Duh. So now I could have maybe learned something else, but I'm stupid. Let's just leave it at that. And it's south. Yes, this mess. This guy's routed. I might as well just leave him like that. Okay, so we have so you can move forward again, but something might shoot at him. So I don't know. I'm starting to suspect he hasn't taken any armor at all. I'm not seeing any use for it, right? So you would have rolled him out already. Why keep him hidden? Okay, so lots of targets, nothing close by. Okay, this is tasty. Only 8%. You can see 8 enemies, but none of them are really close by. Percent. 2%. That is probably the best shot. Problem is, these guys will be up here in a flash, really. Another MG34 malfunction. There's three MG34 malfunctions in this battle. 3. The random number generator has not been kind in this battle. 3. That is 3 MG34s malfunctioning in one battle. Fucking hell. Can we get... Well, there's no point in him staying there. He's fucking useless. There's absolutely no point in him staying there. Might as well pull him back. It's a completely useless unit except for scouting now. And there's nothing for him to scout on this side. I mean, he can actually act as eyes for the tanks, I guess. Unbelievable. 3 MG34 malfunctions in one battle. I've never ever seen that. Ever. It's an insanely high number. 1? Yeah, I can see that, but 3? Unbelievable. just... I don't know what the hell's going on. Okay, that could result in hurting... That will result in hurting my own men. Apparently they can't see these guys. Why? Because he parked them just in the right spot. Wow. Amazing. The guy's so good. Oh, wow. Okay, so that one... 50%. Still can't see that one. Wow. And because I moved, I think I could get a shot at that one. He's now not actually in really good shape at all. His view is much, much worse. Probably that one is the best one then. It's only 5%. Well, I guess we gotta take it. So, still some movement left. I need to be careful though. Yeah, it's not getting much better. Okay, so let's see. He's on really high ground here. The scary part is we're only on, I mean, I've had 3 MG34 malfunctions and we're only on turn 9. Given that rate of failure, I'm predicting I'll get one more, at least. I'm gonna get one more MG34 failure, or some other weapon failure. Simply because the random number generator seems to be in a state where it's just falling in that range. Now I think part of the problem is that this battle group is very inexperienced. I think this one, for example, only has experience 50, 58. I mean, it starts at like 69, right? Like average troops are, go as high as 69. So he's at the bottom, very, very bottom of the barrel for an average unit. Like he's fresh out of basic training. And I think that factors into it. So there's a lot of units that are in that state where they are very inexperienced, and they want 66. That's not too bad. So that argument doesn't quite hold up. There's another one here. He may actually be destroyed already. Not him. Yeah, this one. 70. So yeah, it's not the experience that's the problem. Experience is just that is average. Top upper limit of average unit. It might be even just a little bit better. So it's just random number generator that's in some sort of stuck in some sort of a let's fail things today range. Don't know what that is, but it's happening. I'm predicting I'll get another one. There'll be another weapons failure before the end of the battle. Just because the frequency of them is just out of the ordinary. So what I just wanted to look around to see if we can see anything in the distance. We have high ground here, but it's actually not very useful. So the only thing he can do is actually act as line of sight. There's really not that much else. I'm actually going to move him this way. Can't move there. Fuck. Okay, yeah, the rough terrain is really slow for him, so. So I'm gonna have to put him there. Why can you not see this way? Height 20 mixed. Height 20 mixed. Height 20. Okay, you can't see off the side of the slope. That is not helpful. Ah, shit. I'm such an idiot. I'm such an idiot. Could just left him where he was. I should have just left him where he was. I should have just left him where he was. Okay, so I'm gonna pull these guys back. The thing is, moving. I mean, it's not really gonna help. The cavalry just will run around them no matter what I do. I can't really move them too far away because. Thing is, I mean, the slopes here are gonna blind us. This map is really irritating. So we have this hill here, but I mean, there's this nice alleyway that makes it fairly easy for them to do an end run around me. In fact, now they could be able to move these guys up. there's a shadow spot there where they can move up. They're not really additionally attacking the tanks yet. I'm trying to think about these guys will even be able to escape. Probably not. I mean, for just moving in too fast, there's just too many of them. I don't have the numbers here to do anything about it. I keep saying that, but that is it. I don't. I'm just completely clueless here. Completely clueless. So every turn I've just been leaving it basically as is. They finally ran into him. Doesn't really have any place to go. So moving back there, his line of sight is quite restricted. He won't be able to hit any of them. He did quite a lot of shooting. Yeah, he fired like 3 times, 4 times. So they have a very clear idea of where he is. But being in that gully is really helping him, though. I think that's the only thing that's saving him. But he's about to be overwhelmed, right? And there's nothing that can hold them. So, I mean, like I don't really see any point. Like I would not be pushing forward this hard here. I don't see the point, to be honest. I guess it's just a different nature. The objective is the objective is these. I wouldn't really care about these ones back here because they're just too far back. They're just too far back. But the problem, of course, is I think the problem is that I'm not very good at defending the everywhere on the map because I'm playing the Germans and I'm not picking force that can be spread out. And that's just me. I mean, that's got nothing to do with how it's structured or anything. It's just me. I haven't figured it out yet. So, if I could figure out how to create a larger force with 1,000 points, because I think I've thought about it some more, and I do believe it's still valuable to figure that out because I mean it's about spending your points properly more than how many points you've got. And if I can't do it with 1,000 points, how the hell am I going to do it with 5,000 points, right? Having more points doesn't make the problem go away. And as you move forward to the warriors, the costing changes significantly for the Germans. So by the time you get to the 1944, and you may have 2,000 points to work with, let's say, because I think that's probably my limit. It's still a budgeting concern because you just can't go crazy and spend it any way you want. So you have to learn how to spend the points wisely. Might as well do it as early as possible. I'm trying to think if these guys have a range set. What the fuck? Okay, we chased him back. He's now retreating. Allow me to move them here. Keeping them in the gully is probably the only thing that I can do that is going to keep them alive. For some time, not forever, because once they get closer, once the infantry get closer, now there's a small chance they may not have seen them yet because they've been moving 1 hex, but because they're close enough now that's about to change. So I now have a problem because I don't have any place to put some of these guys. In the gully, I mean. Okay, let's put him in the gully there. And I'm gonna stack, even though that's a bad thing to do. I'll sort it out next turn. I'm actually gonna leave him in the gully. This person is 12. No way in hell I'm getting these guys to rally enough that they can move in there. Yeah, I think one more turn and this platoon is finished. I don't see how they can survive much longer. I think the cavalry are probably weakened, but that's why he is moving these guys up to mop up. And the cavalry have done the. If I look at it, there's only a couple here that look like they still might be. Like any one of these that is less than 3 means that it's taken some damage at some point. So all of these ones, that's full, probably still full strength there. Yeah, there and there, there. That one was until I now just cut it down. So all of these have taken some damage over the course of the battle. I mean, they're not at the same state they were, but I have nothing that can hold them back. The only reason he's moving slowly because he doesn't know if I've got anything else. And I think by next turn it'll be clear though that it is nothing here because I'm not opening up with anything, right? I got no machine guns over there, nothing. So yeah, nothing I can do. Now, I'm not gonna fire with the mortars. I'm just gonna look to see if they can see. They can already see. They can already see. The chance of hitting us is actually very low. Which is surprising. The odd thing is, most of these guys are not dug in. Oh, they are. Okay, couldn't make out because of the smoke again. And I don't want to use them. I'm going to use them in direct fire because the mortar, there's so little ammo left that there's actually no point. It's not. They don't. None of them have full salvos left. I think. Yeah, 3 rounds. 2. Yeah. So we're going to push him forward. Get him into this position. And we'll. I mean, these guys have the range, so we'll see if that can help. These guys are a bit short, very short range. I might actually. So that's to hold them if they get closer, but if it goes that way, I might actually just move them to the other side of this clearing because they may be more useful over here. I don't know. I think they're out of range for most things on that side. Gonna leave the Panzerjägers here. Okay, so I think I might move him this way. Can cover that as well as best he can. I don't really think it's helpful, I'm honest, but I don't really have anything else. So, I mean, right now these guys are probably doing a better job of covering these X's, so because they're right there. All right, let's zoom out, have a look around, see what else I've missed. There's probably something. There's always something. I should move this guy. He's he's bloody useless right now, but you never know. I mean, a 3-man unit. I honestly don't see what you can do with him. No, the only thing that makes him useful is his LMG, and that's been taken away. Okay, so we're alluding to things here, right? There's a line out of Babylon 5. So, what you're saying is you've been symbolically cast in a bad light. If anybody knows that scene, it's hilarious. The look on Sheridan's face when Ivana says that, it's like, oh, sorry. It's the episode where on those Tarnus cry, well, you know, they've made these models of male Centauri that without their, you know, one of those really amusing scenes in a show that was actually quite serious for most of the time. Okay, so I think that's it. I don't think the fencing is probably. No, the tanks might show up later, and they could still be useful, I guess. All right, I think that's it. We'll just leave it as is. You guys gonna have to take the chances with that one. Don't really think they're gonna have much of a chance. to be honest, and they just moved, but they got cover. So, and they don't, so they win. We got an MG34, which is probably going to malfunction, so they win. Yeah, it's kind of reached that point. It's like, yeah, I'm predicting another failure, another weapons failure, or a vehicle failure or something. Just because, I mean, it just. Yeah, let's just leave it like that. Check ranges, and then we're done. There's no, because the mortar's moved, so there's no artillery to bring in. Okay, now I set this range carefully because I think I actually set that to 4. It's taken 4 casualties, so he's at 50%. Probably should not be using him. Probably should not be using him. Oops. Next. Okay, is that one? 3. He's at 4. It's 2. Actually, I'm gonna set that to 4. So you can hit that hex as well. It's gonna hit up there. 3. That's good enough. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, no, it's not. Let's make it 4. Can he hit that one as well? No, he cannot. Yeah, let's make it 4. We'll leave that one at 3. I don't see anything he can hit that's within a reasonable range. Scout moves up there, he's toast, unless the scout already moved up there and we didn't see it. That's entirely possible. That would explain why he's moving so fast. And if the scout did that, then we can expect mortar fire down here because he'll know exactly where I am. But so be it. Actually, kind of lost interest in the battle, to be honest. I mean, don't really care if I take victory X's at this point. It's just not. The battle is not fun. I'm just not enjoying it. I made too many mistakes to get some excitement out of it. Right? It's just not happening for me. We'll leave those at 4. Doesn't really matter. I think. We'll leave those at 0. Those will probably change when I start firing with them. I'm going to try using the other mortars in direct fire. That's 20x's is not bad. I mean, the chance of hitting was rather low though. That's because they were moving so fast, I think. Okay, so range of 0. Reset to 0. Now that's something I don't do with scouts. Because my weapons are turned off, I never opportunity fire with them. I just feel that scouts are not combat units. They should not be doing that kind of job. Okay, so range 13. What kind of a range would be helpful here? You can't actually see anything from that position. Are you kidding me? Oh, there's a height 1 in here, isn't there? Ah, fucking hell. So that means he actually has to move on to there in order to be useful. Okay, so be it. We'll have to do that next turn. He can actually hit that side. Okay, let's figure what the range is for that. Because that is not... that is a useful thing. Okay, so... yeah, what a range is to there. You can actually hit that hex. Let's figure that out. It's 1, 2... it's a bit far. It's a bit far. I'm gonna set it anyway. I'm gonna set it to 16. Yeah, that is pushing the limits, I think. But that should cover this entire hill. Whether he'll take shots at it, I don't know. So at least we got some covering fire if they move up on there. It's the best I can do at the moment. There's nothing really useful for him to do on this side, I think. He may actually... well, depending on what happens next turn, I may move him further up. Or over to this side here. So we can cover that. Well, we'll see. We'll just make it up as we go. But he needs to be able to hit that, so yeah, we'll leave it at 13. Range of 0 for them is good enough for now. They should not opportunity fire. That's 0. We'll reset that to 0. I wonder, let's see, how badly, go back to this one. It's taken 6 casualties. Suicide mission? He's gonna die next turn anyway. Yeah, well, the problem is he's routed, so he can't attack anyway. There's no way. So he's gonna run away this turn. Then he's gonna be out in the open. So, yeah, he's dead. He's pretty far away, actually. It says he's in visual contact. I don't see how that can be. I mean, he's 4x's away. How is he in visual contact? No idea. He's dead. Nothing I can do. He's dead. So is he. They're just gonna. Well, I think what they'll do, they just pick on one at a time and take them that way. Now he's probably gonna get hit with mortars because why not, right? Artillery incoming on that position. Or over here, I think. Right, that's it. It's in the turn. Actually, no. Back up. Oops. I might as well reset that to 0. I mean, he's not got nothing to fire with, so. And I didn't actually set these ranges. I've left them at 20. So far, there's been nothing for him to fire at, basically, in terms of vehicles and stuff. I don't think he has any armor at all. So actually leaving that 20 is fine. I don't think it's gonna matter. They won't fire at the infantry unless they're really close by, and which is at a threatening distance. In other words, or if the infantry fire at them directly at close range. Like if the infantry fire at them from a long range, they won't. I don't say they won't, but it's rare that they would opportunity fire back at it. It may depend on the tank, though. I don't know. Like, if it's an infantry support tank, it may actually do that. I don't know how that works. So anyway, that's 21. That is 20. I'm just gonna reverse. No. Let's leave them the same. Let's make them both the same now. Oops. Yeah. Okay. Alright, second turn. Wrong key. Alright, there we go. Another turn.